Welcome to Dark Horizon Creations. I'm Mike. This time we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Commander from Wave 2. Now, if you hadn't already, please follow, like, and subscribe to my social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get a notification of when I post new content. Cobra Commander, the Supreme Snake himself. Really cool character, awesome action figure. I really love what Hasbro has done with the Classified series, and I like this figure. I think it looks awesome. Nothing says world domination quite like regal attire, and they nailed it with this. This is just a cool uniform for this character. So for those of you that don't know anything about Cobra Commander, other than the fact that he is the leader of the organization Cobra. Cobra Commander was first revealed in G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issue number 1. That was released in June of 1982. And he starts off as a family man. He's married, got a newborn baby at home. He's a used car salesman, of all things. He has a brother named Dan, whom he loves very much. And Dan gets into a car accident. He's driving under the influence. He's drunk. He hits a innocent family in a car, gets killed, kills the family, and for whatever reason, Cobra Commander turns his anger on the dead family. He blames them for the wreck rather than his brother. That right there should have sent up a whole bunch of red flags to people. Something's not right with this dude. Nonetheless, he discovers that they have a surviving son who turns out to be Snake Eyes. So Cobra Commander hires an assassin, a mercenary, who turns out to be Firefly. Now, most of you have seen the Classified series Firefly. You probably know that he is a Cobra saboteur. He is actually a former member of the G.I. Joe team. He went rogue and started working for Cobra. So the individual who becomes Cobra Commander hires Firefly to hunt Snake Eyes down and kill him. So he tracks him down to Japan, where he's training with the Arashikage under the Hard Master. And Firefly soon learns that he's not going to be able to take out Snake Eyes. Just from the fact that Snake Eyes can beat him in hand-to-hand combat, but also because of how well protected the Arashikage compound is. When he tells Cobra Commander this, he mentions another assassin who can help. His name is Zartan. So he hires Zartan, and operating off the information that Firefly gives him, he flies to Japan, travels to the mountains where the Arashikage compound is, and he manages to infiltrate the compound and steal one of Storm Shadow's arrows. So Zartan's plan is to assassinate Snake Eyes and frame Storm Shadow for his death. But something goes wrong. When he shoots the arrow, he misses Snake Eyes and hits the Hard Master and kills him. By doing so, everyone presumes that Storm Shadow is the killer. When Storm Shadow sees this, he flees the compound for his life. But there's more going on under the surface with him, because he's angry at his uncle, the Hard Master. You know, he realizes that he favors Snake Eyes over him. He's angry about that. He's jealous. You know, he wants that position of favorite student to be promoted to leader of the Arashikage, and every indication says Snake Eyes is going to have that role and not him. In the meantime, Snake Eyes begins to pursue Storm Shadow and eventually returns to the United States and re-enlists in the Army. So there's this ongoing subplot within each story of the G.I. Joe comics between Cobra Commander, Storm Shadow, and Snake Eyes. So it's really fascinating. And some of this was alluded to in G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra live-action film in 2009. They sort of rewrote the backstory for Snake Eyes, as well as the Hard Master being killed by Zartan and the purpose for that. So you can see the artwork on the box is actually of the Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander with a lighter blue uniform and gold accents. I don't know why that is. I guess that was just a standard artwork that they went with. rather than having separate artwork for this figure. Included in the package are a couple of accessories. You see his pistol, which is modeled after a blunderbuss. It's got a really wicked looking sword there. It's got a snake head, Cobra handle on it. And then it's got an extra set of hands. And, you know, they can't hold any accessories or anything. They're just used for poses and stuff like that. Side panel artwork of Cobra Commander. And then your back panel G.I. Joe Classified Series artwork. Now you guys see to the left of this figure a repaint of Cobra Commander from Wave 2. This was not purchased in the store. I repainted this figure myself after I bought both of these action figures. It's the same figure that you see in front of you. I just did a simple repaint on it, and you'll see that more in just a minute. But I really like the black uniform that he wore in Retaliation, so I decided to try that with this figure. So I repainted it using apple barrel craft paints and went with a black color scheme and silver accents. I think it looks really, really cool. So what we're going to do now is pause the video, remove the figure from the packaging. We'll come back and see what he's all about. All right, here we are, G.I. Joe Classified Series Wave 2 Cobra Commander. Really nice looking action figure. Now, if you're wondering how tall he stands, he is approximately 6 1/4 inches tall. For those of you that live by the metric system, he's right at 16 centimeters. So really nice design. I like the black, blue, red, silver trim. I think that's really cool. I do like the belt and bandolier type deal, and then he's got this cape on his back. Also like that. I think that looks really cool as well. Now for comparison, I'll bring out Duke, and he's actually a little taller than Duke. I do believe that the field variant repaint of Duke is actually taller as well. I think he stands about the same height as Cobra Commander. Now for articulation, full range of motion head, ball joint, forward and lateral movement there at the shoulder, bicep rotation, double jointed elbow, wrist swivel and rotation. He does have a butterfly joint. You guys can see he's got a full range of motion too. Really cool. You can see his chest there is on the swivel joint there. He's got waist swivel, forward and lateral movement at the thigh rotation, double jointed knee, lower leg swivel. His feet are on ball joint and hinged. So really, really cool. I really like the figure. Now let's talk about accessories. First and foremost, he has this really wicked looking sword. It is soft plastic, so it's sort of warped. Got the head of a cobra form for the handle. That's really awesome. I wonder how many Joes he's decapitated with that. And that will fit in its sheath here on his side. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. He also includes this pistol, which is very ornate, has serpents on it. Looks like a ancient blunderbuss. Maybe Cobra Commander fancies himself as somewhat of a modern pirate. There we go. Take G.I. Joe out of their misery. And also included in the packaging is an extra set of hands. Now, of course, one of them is closed. The other one's a pointed finger for him to give directions to all his minions. But, you know, There's something to be said for having an extra set of hands for every action figure, including those like Scarlet, who has difficulty holding her weapons. Now for comparison, I will bring back out my repaint. Same figure, and I'll point out very quickly what I did to this guy. So, using Apple Barrel craft paints, I used black to repaint his uniform, okay, and his helmet. You can see the gold Cobra logo here. It's silver here. Same thing with his ornate sword and sheath. I repainted all that silver. Same thing up here on this sash type deal. That's gold. I painted that silver. Okay. I added some more of the silver detailing on his back of his coat. I also added in the red epaulets on his jacket. They're molded in here, but they're not painted. And all the buttons on his coat and his chain there, I painted that silver. So you can see he's a really cool figure. I still prefer the black over the blue. And that's why I did it. Ladies and gentlemen, G.I. Joe Classified Series Wave 2 Cobra Commander, coming to a country near you.